Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a filing from Oceaneering International, and trust me, this one has more twists and turns than a deep sea submersible. We're talking about a company saying goodbye to a key player while welcoming a new one. Stick around because we're going to decode what this all really means. If you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. Come join the conversation with us after the video. Let's start with the date June 3, 2025. That's when Oceaneering International, a company that works with stuff like underwater robotics and offshore energy, told the Securities and Exchange Commission about a big change in their leadership. The main story here is that their Senior Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, Alan R. Curtis, is planning to retire. He's been a big part of the company handling the money and finances, but he's decided it's time to step down. His last day is planned for January 1, 2026. So he has 6 more months. To make sure everything goes smoothly, Mr. Curtis has agreed to stick around even after his official retirement. He'll be helping out to make sure the new person in charge gets up to speed and that there's no chaos. Now, who's the lucky person stepping into those big shoes? His name is Michael W. Sumrold. He's joining Oceaneering as Senior Vice President of Finance on September 1, 2025, which means he'll have a few months to learn the ropes from Mr. Curtis before officially becoming the Chief Financial Officer in January of the following year. The company also put out a press release about these changes. Press releases are how companies officially announce important news to the public and investors. It's like their way of controlling the narrative. So what does this all mean? Well, leadership changes can be a big deal for companies. Investors often watch these moves closely because they can signal a shift in strategy or direction. In this case, it seems like Oceaneering is trying to make the transition as seamless as possible. They're giving the new CFO time to learn from the old one, which is usually a good sign. Now, let's step back and look at Oceaneering as a whole. They're in a tough industry. The offshore energy market is always changing, and they have to deal with things like oil prices, new technologies, and environmental concerns. These leadership changes are happening against that backdrop, which makes them even more important. What are the strengths of Oceaneering right now? They've been around for a while and have a lot of experience in underwater technology. They also work in different areas like energy, defense, and entertainment, which helps them spread out their risks. But there are also weaknesses. The company's performance is closely tied to the energy industry, so if oil prices drop or there's less drilling activity, they could suffer. They also have to keep up with new technologies and competition from other companies in their space. Looking ahead, there are definitely opportunities for Oceaneering. As the world moves towards more renewable energy, they could use their underwater expertise to help build and maintain offshore wind farms or other renewable energy projects. They could also expand their work in defense and space exploration, which are growing areas. Of course, there are also risks. Changes in government regulations, especially those related to the environment, could impact their business. They also have to worry about things like cybersecurity and keeping their technology ahead of the competition. In conclusion, Oceaneering is going through a leadership transition at a time when their industry is facing a lot of changes. They have strengths to build on, but they also have to deal with some significant risks. How well they manage this transition and adapt to the changing market will determine their success in the years to come. Alright, that's our breakdown of Oceaneering's latest leadership announcement. What's your take on these changes and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.